Hi guys, welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today I'm discussing Al Nassr versus Al Fateh. So as many of you know, I'm American. I'm the largest American Saudi Pro League fan. And with that being said, in America we only have access to a few matches every match week. And Al Nassr is always one of them. So I always tune into their matches. So a few days ago on Saturday, the 15th, Al Nassr played versus Al Fateh. It was match week 1, match day 3. And first off, I'd like to say this. I'm very pleasantly surprised with how Al Nassr did. So as all of you know, and I know, Al Nassr has another new coach. This time it's Ange Postecoglou. And if any of you guys follow me on X, at Abu Parker, it's the same handle as on YouTube. Many of you also know that I support Celtic in Europe. So I know Postecoglou very well. I know his tactics very well. And I've really been looking forward to seeing him take charge of this Al Nassr team. So now, without further ado, I'll be discussing the game. So it kicked off kind of slow. Typical Al Nassr, like last year, they'd start off slow but find their way more into the match. Unfortunately, the left back, Saad Al Nassr, he suffered an injury very early on. I believe 18 minutes in, he suffered an injury. So the same issues as last year, injury prone and just not really fit, I guess. So Salim Al Najdi came in, and Salim Al Najdi was very good. All right, he was very good. All the back line was good. Bento, when he was challenged, which he was only challenged once, he was good. He did have 3 saves, but you'd expect him to save pretty much all of them. So the back line was incredible. We saw Martinez and Simakan as the center backs. Now, we could expect to see Martinez move to left back later in the match, later in the season, once Abdullah Al-Amri returns. But for now, he's going to be playing left center back, and we'll probably be seeing Salim Al Najdi and Ayman Yahya playing left back. Bouchal was great as well. But moving into midfield, double pivot of Angelo and Abdullah Al-Khaibari. Al-Khaibari was very bad last season, and he was very bad at the World Cup. And many Saudi fans were, to say the least, pissed off with Al-Khaibari. Rightfully so. He did not display a level that he's capable of, and it cost them many times in the World Cup. So yeah, double pivot of Angelo and Al-Khaibari. On the wings, Kingsley Coman, Sadio Mane, and then Joao Felix and Abdullah Hamdan up top, because Ronaldo is still getting fit after his summer break. Now, Al-Hamdan, he did register an assist, but I was not impressed with him at all. He'll find his way back into the good form he finished last season on, that's for sure. But he was not good against Al Fateh, regardless of his assist. Joao Felix, again, proved why he was player of the season last year. And I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back for that title, you know? So, with all that being said, Al Nassr's new foreign defensive midfielder to replace Marcelo Brozovic is Samuel Costa. He is Portuguese. He's friends with Felix and Cristiano in the national team, of course. And if you saw some of my posts on X, actually, I was very hesitant and skeptical of this signing, hesitant to hype it up, because I was skeptical. He's a very different player than Brozovic. Brozovic, in a way, he could be compared to Toni Kroos, Real Madrid German midfielder, retired now. But in a way, they're similar in that Brozovic controls the midfield. He's a playmaker. He's not really box to box. That was more of Angelo's duty last year. But now Costa, he can be defensive or box to box. He can be like your Fabinho type player or more box to box like Conte. So he came on a bit later in the match. I believe in the 66th minute he came on. And only, I think, less than 10 minutes later, I have the stat here, 7 minutes later, he scored. So I remember making a post. Someone was hyping him up, saying he's going to score lots of goals. I was like, I don't think he will. He'll play a more defensive role. I stand corrected. 7 minutes into his debut, he scored. And not only that, when he did play a defensive role, he was great. He truly was box to box. He was just above the D there on his own yard box. He's just there playing defensively, doing a very good job at that as well. Mane was good. Coman, he was meh for him. For his standards, he was pretty average. Not in a good way. Anyway, Al Fateh did not look good at all. They had many of their new signings. Alexandru from Romania played, as well as a local goalkeeper, Walid Al-Enasi. He played too. And of course, they do have their main midfielder, their pivot, Zaidu Yusuf from Comoros. He's a good player, but they were just terrible. All right, Al Fateh was just terrible. But with that being said, I'll talk about some more substitutions. Of course, Salam Al-Najdi came in and got an assist. But Yahya played a little bit left wing. I was happy with him there. He was really putting in a shift. Sami Al-Najai is back, so that's very good for Al Nassr, the Saudi national team, and the league. He was a very good player in his prime. He still has quality. However, he's just, tore his ACL, and that can really take a toll on a player. But it's great to see him back, and inshallah he can find his form again. Mohamed Moran, it's time to speak about him. He came on for Abdullah Hamdan late in the match, 70-something minute, 77 to be exact. And he was just atrocious, okay? At one point, I believe is around the final whistle. He got in a 1v1 and took an incredibly heavy touch straight to the goalkeeper. And in that sequence, he got injured. Now reports suggest he's out for 7 to 8 weeks. We'll find out more in the next week. But he really is a bad player, Mohamed Moran. And I hate to admit it, but he is. And he's never improved. I remember 2023, there was, hype for him. He was younger. He showed potential. However, he's never improved since then. He's been below average coming off the bench, and just in general is not a good player. I don't know why Al Nassr would let Kamara go and keep Moran. I don't think Kamara's good either. However, he is miles better than Mohamed Moran. And the fact that they loaned him to Neom, now they have Moran out for, up to 2 months, is just a very, very bad predicament they're in. And of course, they have the limited funds due to that debt they've been in. And so I'm curious to see what they do with this. Maybe rushing Ronaldo into the team quickly, or playing Mane or Felix up top and bringing in Yahya on the wings. We'll see. But yeah, I'm not impressed with Moran. I think his time in Al Nassr is done. I liked what they did, loaning and eventually selling Al Numr to Al Daraya. I think they should do the same with Moran. They need to let him go and bring in someone who's a lot more established, even though they do have Al Hamdan. Like last season, we saw Ronaldo miss a lot, and Al Hamdan was able to step up. But you also need someone to come in and step up when Al Hamdan's not feeling it. So that's just my thoughts and what I observed from Al Nassr in their match against Al Fateh. And be sure to comment and follow me on X and subscribe. I appreciate you.